What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It is your boy FlippinStoop, guys. I hope you guys had a very successful day. It's now already going into another day. This is about the time I decided to usually end. I'm a late worker. I work late. But what I want to discuss tonight is, and I know I spoke a lot about this, but what is your why? Because I'm going to tell you, I was thinking about something, and I'm speaking from experience from this, so don't personalize this, but if it does strike your nerve, it's probably something that you should look at. What I wanted to discuss is, if your why isn't strong enough, what I mean by your why is, what's the reason you're reselling? People be like, oh, for money. That can't be the only reason you're reselling. You got to want some type of freedom to be able to take care of your family, to be a productive citizen, whatever it might be, right? Whatever range it might be. For one thing is, years ago, I told you guys that I committed a lot of crime in my younger years due to drug use and alcohol use, right? And one thing that criminals, or ex-criminals, as I consider myself, because it's been almost over 15 years since I broke the law. But anyways, you don't have an excuse anymore. eBay, anybody can work on eBay. They're not going to discriminate and say, oh, you got a felony, you can't be successful, right? They're not going to do that. I'm keeping my voice a little bit down tonight, guys, because there are people sleeping. But what I'm trying to get at is, what is your reasoning why? Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now, and listen to me. Let it hurt your feelings. If maybe that's what some of us need. I needed it done to myself. Be really, really serious with yourself and ask yourself what your reasoning is, because if your reasoning isn't strong enough, your excuses will get you to the failure that you're getting right now. If you are failing, it's your excuses. That's bottom line. There is no excuse not to succeed reselling. It is all set up for you. Many people have already done it. There's multiple videos out here like this that help encourage you, that show you the main ropes. Look, I said it earlier in my videos. Then I was just watching Tech and Sports and and Chris from Daily Refinement. And they said the same thing. There's no cheat code to reselling. Everybody's looking for the cheat code. I tell you guys exactly how to succeed on a daily basis, from ground zero to whatever point you want to get to in reselling. Everybody's looking for a fast, cheap-ass way to get there. I'm telling you, there's no fast and cheap-ass way to get there. You got to be committed. You got to be dedicated. You got to put the work in. And I'm telling you, if your reasoning isn't strong enough, your excuses you make up for yourself will get in the way. You know how many times I've heard, I have children. I can't do eBay. Well, then how do you work a regular 9 to 5? You get a babysitter. You do something. You work at night when your kid sleeps. Oh, well, that's just too much. I can't do that. Then you really don't want it bad enough. If you're making up excuses why you can't list a certain amount of items a day, it is because you don't want it bad enough. And that's not me being a dick. That's just being the truth. Look, people will pamper your butt and all that crap. But as you guys know, I'm not that person that's going to do that. And I'm speaking from experience. Why didn't I get any further my first 6 months in reselling my first 6 months? Because I made a billion excuses up. I got to cut the grass. I got to do this. I got to do that. No, you don't. Everything you do throughout your day is a choice. If you choose to sit on the couch and watch TV, that is a choice. If you choose to list items instead of sitting on the couch and watching TV, that is a choice. Every morning you wake up, you have a decision to list items. Today, I tested the waters. I was able to do 30 items today, and the time that 2 weeks ago it was taking me to do 20 items. So now I know I have no excuse anymore. I have absolutely no excuse not to list 30 items every single day. I did it, and actually today, less time than it took me to list 20 items 2 weeks ago. Why? Because I was zeroed in, focused, no distractions. You have a choice. Now it's different. Okay, now look, if you do have a child, let's take, for example, you do have it. You can't make an excuse up. Chris from Daily Refinement's got a newborn, which needs more attention than any. And he's doing 70 listings a day himself. So, I mean, he's doing 150 with his workers. So what your excuses are kicking your own ass. Why you are not succeeding on eBay, if you are not succeeding on eBay, it's because of you. You're in the way. What's in the way of your success? 99.9% of the time, it's you. It's I. Why haven't I got any further than I did in this past year? And I'm not I'm not taking anything from anybody for how long you did get. But if you want to get really serious and really black and gray, if you want to get really black and gray with eBay, it's listing, getting your items out, and sourcing. Come on, guys. It's not genius shit. You do not have to be a genius. Figure out your price range that actually makes you a profit, right? Find a niche and list your ass off. That is literally what it consists of. And I'm not saying there's times it ain't going to get frustrating. The majority of the times that things are getting frustrating, it's out of your control. You have no control of it. eBay is not going to allow you to grow from 0 items sold a day to 10,000 items sold in 1 month in a month. It is not. eBay is not going to allow you to do that. It is not going to happen. So don't expect it and don't help it. What you're doing is you're setting your expectations. Yeah, I'm not telling you to have low. Listen, expectations to me and standards are two different things. You should have your standards high. But you can't put expectations on eBay that just because you're listing quality items for a month, that all of a sudden you're going to make $100,000 a year. You need to build and establish trust with eBay, that you're going to be reliable, that you're going to be consistent. Look how many small businesses don't even begin to make a profit till 2 years after they're done started. Sometimes 5 years till after they're done started. So if you have an excuse, think about the excuse you're about to give why you're not succeeding on eBay and check that excuse. That's what it's about. You can't, guys, I've made every excuse in the water of why I couldn't list my 15 items, or why I couldn't list my 25 items, or why I couldn't list my 20 items. All of them excuses are, don't think about it the next time it even comes out of your mouth, the excuse. All you are doing is defeating yourself. Nobody else gives a shit. If you want to know the truth, nobody else gives a shit whether you make it or not on eBay. Nobody really does. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You were here 1 year, you're gone the next year. Nobody's talking about you 2 days later. It does not matter. If I totally quit making videos right now, video content on this group, on my YouTube channel, 2 days down the road, nobody would even remember that I existed. Nobody would even remember that I made video content. That's the real dog-eat-dog truth world. So the truth is, when you're making excuses up coming out of your mouth, the only person you're affecting is yourself. Look, if you focused on just the excuses you have in your life of why you can't list more items today, now obviously if it's financial reasons and you ain't got the ability to list 40 items yet, give it time. You will list as many as you can, right? But if you have 100 items sitting in your basement and you're making it up excuse why you can only list 5 items, unless it's your first few months or whatever, it takes time to build up stamina. But once you've been doing it, for example, for like a year, like me, guys, talking to myself, if I have enough items to list for the next month, if for any reason I don't get up 30 items and I fail on eBay, it is absolutely my fault. And you can look at all aspects of life that way. Matter of fact, you can honestly, literally look at every aspect of life. The exact current situation you are in right now is a direct reflection of your choices. So when you wake up in the morning and before you start reselling on eBay, what are you doing for yourself before you start doing it? Because if you're rushing into work every single day, how's your attitude going to be? How's your life going to feel? How organized? I mean, like, what is it going to look like? It's going to be a shit chaotic mess. So you know why I know that, for example? Because I did that shit for like 20 years. I would have to be to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I was walking out the door at 20 minutes to 8, and I had a 30-minute drive. It don't make sense, right? So I'm rushing. I'm an asshole to people on the way to work. I'm cutting people off. They're cutting me off. I'm giving them the bird. Like, this shit just does not work. You cannot rush everything. So when you first wake up in the morning, get your mindset right before you go attack your goals, before you attack your tasks at hand each and every single day. But there is really, honestly, no reason to fail on eBay. If you fail on eBay, it is all your choice. It's your choice. You have a decision with your 24 hours. Oprah Winfrey is $1 billion woman. Why? Because she used her time smarter than we did. That's the only reason why. And she believed in herself. What do you think? They got some special DNA in their blood that we don't have? No. Stop making excuses and you can succeed, guys, with anything you do, not just eBay. Look how many times people have excuses for the reason they don't exercise. Oh, it's raining outside. So what the fucking is the rain gonna melt you? Think about it. You're making up an excuse. Excuses hold you back from your potential. I love you guys all. It's your boy FlippinStoop. Have a blessed night.